Hello, good afternoon. So today we are going to discuss the small introduction on product design. So what is the product design and why we require product design? So in this we can make to view initially a product is something that is sold by the enterprise to the customers. So customers is the ultimate aim to satisfy the product. So for that, we need a set of attributes in order to consumers to fulfill their needs and requirements. Or in other words, product acts as a vehicle which helps providing required benefits to end users. So who are going to use the product, and ultimately they have to satisfy our product requirements then fill. Otherwise, the is going to be very disappointment to the customers. In what way? Materials which is useful with this production sale, delivery, services, all these we can make to consider as the product. So for making to get the good product, we need to give the material selection is very important. So for that, the ultimate we have to give what is the physical engineering descriptives, the characteristics of the successful product. Before that, a product development keeping on customers, consumers, center marketing activities. So not only to satisfy customers, but also results in achieving the objectives of organization like success, growth, and profits. Ultimately, for any industry, any manufacturing organizations, they look into the growth, profits, as well as success. So, if these three can maintain, how the product should make to satisfy to the end users like customers. So then only we will get the process in this one. So product quality is the main role in the development of the success, growth, and profit. How it is going to be that is satisfy customer needs, or it is a replacement or reflected in the market share and the customers are willing to pay. So product quality is the process. In the same way, cost. So when what is the manufacturing of the cost products includes spending on tooling, equipment, incremental cost of producing all this, we are making to give the production cost, a particular sale price. So by considering all this production quality as well as product cost, we can make to give the product. So in this way, we can make to give the classification of product and the parameters of durability, tangibility, and use. So what are the tangible products like day-to-day use of pen, soap, bicycle, car, phone, remain, etc. These are the tangible products where we can make this. Whereas intangible products, that is services like regular of barber, airlines, restaurants, doctors, cinema halls, like that intangible services we require when we are providing the process. In that, again, they classify consumer products and industrial products. When we are classified in the two types, there will be the static and dynamic. What is the static? That is going to be over a long period of time, some incremental changes that is subsystem already available. In that levels, we are making to just adding that is automobiles, refrigerators, dishwashers like that, statics. This is going to be the long period of time where we can make to process. Whereas dynamic change the basic design concept. So as per the fair requirement of frequently, we require to change the technology. So updating the technologies like softwares, high-end versions of the computers, telecommunication. These are the dynamic. That means the design is going to be frequently changes by the requirement of the customers as well as the societies required. So what is the design? Design is the fashion with a plan. So whatever we are making to develop product, eventually we can make to see marketing, design, manufacturing. So who are going to be design? Product development is an interdisciplinary activity, contribution of all functions, where first and foremost is marketing. So the marketing is going to give the it is interaction between the firm, that is nothing but organization and the customers. So it can facilitate the first and foremost identification of product opportunities. That means market segments, they identify the what the customer needs. So in that, they typically arrange the communication between firm, that is organization, to customers, so that they can make to give the communication part of the marketing. Next and foremost important is the design. So the design function plays very lead role in defining the physical form in order to given by the feedback by the marketing person, that is called, to meet the best customer needs. So whatever we are making to physical form to the product, that product to best meet to the customer needs. So in it we have to include in designing engineering like mechanical, electrical, software, all will come. And moreover, aesthetic, that is appearance of product, that is ergonomics and user interface. Then later it is going to be manufacturing. So that is the developments of the product, the marketing, design, and manufacturing. So here the ability to design we can make to give the physical form to the product to the best customer needs. Again, design classification has been given by the adaptive design, development design, new design, rational design, optimum, and system element. So we are making already adaptive design is nothing but already the product is established and moreover it is manufactured also over, but during the marketing persons again they give the some feedback when minor changes, alternation, the same existing design we are making adaptation with the new requirements. Definitely with less time we can able to give the changes and alteration. Whereas development design means adapting new material, that is we are making already materials is like that, but same material with less good properties with less cost. So we need to again design new material with the different methods of manufacturing to final product. New design is going to be lots of research, that is majorly it will take so much time for making to give customers requirements with respect of new design, that is technical creativity, all this. Whereas rational designs is nothing but some mathematical formulas involves which is going to be calculation with respect of our realistic principles of mechanism. Empirical designs based on by calculating the formulas we can give the industrial aspects of the manufacturing of industry. So by using optimum of all the objective function, we can give the constraint of whether it is a optimum utilization of all resources. On this, we can make to give the system design and element design. So like this, we can make to design classification. Next, the four C's, that is creativity, complexity, choice, come. So here, creativity is grand is something that not existed before or not existed in the design mind before. So it is a new thing which is going to be creative to customers who can make to fulfill their requirements in marketing persons. So complexity. So with parameters changeable variation, we can make to think that the decision with by changing one parameter to other parameter and what is the reflection of the parameters we have to give the process. And choice. So we can make to give the possible solutions with the basic concept of details, and compromise which can make to give the requirements balancing of your requirements as well as the design for manufacturing process. So in this way we can make to give the general design process this information design outcome. So if evaluation is going to be S, go to the next step. Suppose if an outcome is the evaluation is feedback to the given no, again you need to go if the specific information is missing. So again we have to process where we are lagged, whether the information is going to be meet the design operation or not. That means outcome is going to be evaluated. That means it should make to marketing requirements, as per requirements it is going to meet or not. Then it is going to be the next steps. So what are the steps in design process? Conceptual design, environment design, detailed design, planning for manufacturer, planning for distribution, and planning for use, and planning for retirement of the product. So finally, every product should make to end of the life. That is the what was the maximum life of the product. We have to think the process. So this conceptual design is going to be like define the problem. So first we have to give the problem statement. That means what is the information we gather. According to that, we are going to be projected gather information with respect of quality employment deployment we can make to see, and gather the information is going to be with the patterns, literatures, and we can collect the information different modes, and we can make to give the brainstorming. So by taking of all the decision, by discussing of all the information, finally we have to give the evaluation final process. After evaluation, we can make to go to the product, that is arrangement of physical elements to carry out the function, and finally we can make to give the detailed drawing with the specification. So ultimately for any product, the useful form is the drawing. So drawing give the complete specification of final product. So in that product we can able to see what is in and how we have to process. So in this way we can make to conceptual identifying customer needs, problem definition. So we already quality function deployment, that is we have to give linking customers need with the design requirements. All process we defines the process. This way gathering information, conceptualization, selection, that is nothing but evaluation. So you think evaluation we can modify and in single prepared concept activities, so that we can make to several interaction. In this way, we can finally design review. Before committing funds to move the next stage, we have to review so that the physical reliable, it is economical, worthful, or detailed product development is going to be the like resource 5Ms. That is people, equipment, money needed to complete the project. So design review is the very important to make to the product. So in this way, like we can make to give the conceptual design. After that, we can make to give the product, that is endowment design. That is configuration design parametric. That is called arrangements of physical elements to carry out your function. And finally, we can give the dimensional of the process. So product architecture is the drawing dividing overall design system. In this, we decide how the component is going to be fulfill the process, and configuration design of parts and parametric design of parts. So later detailed drawing. So for making easy to manufacturing, we need to give the detailed drawing for manufacturing with respect to of computer generated, that is three-dimensional CAD models, all this. So the verifying testing and prototype is successfully completed with the verification. So after making the assemble drawing, we can make to inspect completed. So the BOM, bill of material for all assemblies will be accepted. So in that, a product specification with change mode conceptual will be prepared. With the preceding information, we can prepare the detailed cost for the product will be carried out. So in this, design concludes review before making to cost information onto manufacturing. So the design review concludes that whether the design review is acceptable further to make to pass in manufacturing, or any requirement to modification regarding materials, manufacturing process, equipment, all this we can review in this way. So finally we can make to give the process in this one. So after detailed design is given by the, finally we can make to planning for manufacturing. That means selection of tools, fixers in the production plant, whether we want to new plant requirement for layout of the production line, or we need to prepare the schedule where the item in, where the product should make to in, where the product should make to out, whether we need to maintain inventory control, that is the production control for making to purchase materials, that is quality assurance system. All this information is going to be very requirement. So up to here we can stop. Next video we can discuss remaining thing.